Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Today we have the brand new primary for Joey Logano on the brand new Ford Mustang, the 2024 Pennzoil Ford. Holy cow, man, the new Ford Mustang mold is incredible. If you have not seen it, you're going to love it. Let's check it out. Alrighty folks, right out of the good old box and check out this diecast. Fellas, let me tell you, the new Ford Mustangs are so freaking cool, man. I like, look at the front end. Look how low they are. These things are incredible. I love them, man. The styling of it, they're so much more aggressive. They just look faster than the 2023 equivalent. I love how low the front ends are. I mean, that reminds me, like, low-key, it does remind me a little bit of the Gen 4s because of how low the front ends are on these Fords. These things are incredible. And, wow. So, this is the primary car. Some things have changed since this car was debuted on the track. They brought back the stripe right here. I think that covered the rear fender well arches. They changed the shell font. Apparently, somewhere down the line, I noticed that while watching some of the broadcasts. The front end has changed as well in terms of the decal placement. No longer do we have the Ford Performance decals on top of the, I'm going to call them the fender hips, if you will, because it looks like, you know, like, I don't know, two hips on the front end, something like that. We'll come up with a better buzz term. Anyways, those are removed from the Ford Mustangs, and they brought back the Ford badge. Personally, I like it debadged. I think this actually looks better because it looks more menacing, a little bit more aggressive. So what's going to happen is about half of the Fords that get produced are not going to have it because they're based on the primary cars, which was ran earlier in the season. And a lot of the alternates, the ones that got raced later on, are going to have the new Ford badge and these removed. So it's going to look a little bit wonky jaw in that regard, but regardless, man, I'm just so happy they finally got these things out. This is the die-cast chassis edition of this car. Now, I've handled plenty of these Gen 7 cars, and these things feel so much heavier in a good way. I'm actually impressed with how much metal there's on this car. That is pretty respectable. I mean, honestly. It reminds me of those, like, really old Hot Wheels cars that were just always so freaking heavy. Like, you know they put a lot of quality and casting, you know, metal into them. So that's a good thing, I think, from the collective standpoint. If you're in the market for any of these 2024 diecasts, tap into Circle B Diecast. Use promo code Diecastbuffet. Pick up your copy today. These things are selling like crazy. Chase Elliott fans, Brad Keselowski fans, Logano, it doesn't matter. Lots of great diecasts over there. Make sure to tap in and get your copy today and save with that promo code. Got Pennzoil on the front end of the car. Go to the front end of the Ford Mustang, and I'm telling you, the front ends are so low on these Fords. They truly do remind me of the Gen 4s. Like, I'm not even fronting with you. Like, they remind me of the earlier days of the Gen 4 era when they weren't, like, completely sloped out like a wedge like in 2007. But, like, maybe the late 90s when they were really starting to work the noses on the cars and they were really pushing the gray area with the templates. That's what it reminds me of. I wish I had a 2022 Ford Mustang diecast that is like basically that I could show that's, you know, actually a real release. Check this out. This is a Camaro custom, but look at the difference. Look how like tall the Chevy Camaro nose is, and look how low the Ford nose. I mean, look at that, is insane. I love it. Let's go over here to the front of the car again. We got 22 right there. Got Sunoco. Now, an honest critique that I have about these Penske cars is the return of these like concrete colored wheels. I saw this on the Blaney 2023 Talladega Race Twin, and I'll show this again. I don't know why I always do this, but I showed the handle end of a X-Acto knife. This is the color the Penske wheels are supposed to be. It's like a brushed aluminum. Why are they concrete? I don't get that. So that's an honest critique from me. I don't know why they have the inaccurate paint color on the wheels. That just kind of irks me a little bit. But hey, I'm just happy these new Fords are out. I could fix the wheels if I really wanted to. Got the 22 right there. Pennzoil, shell. Hunt Brothers Pizza, Auto Trader. Got Snap-on, Discount Tire, Joey Logano. Got Ford PPG, Mazak, AAA, and Coca-Cola. Cup Series Goodyear. Go to the caboose of the diecast. I really like the red spoiler. I like that. That's a very sharp touch. Got Crew, or 22 Crew. Did he always have that on these cars? Because I know Brad Keselowski used to. Back in the early 2010s, he would have like the 2 Crew or something like that. Pennzoil, got Shell, 22. Got the Ford rear end. I don't notice the goofy exhaust decals. So did they get rid of those? I hope so. Did they even have those before, or was that the Toyotas or Chevys? I don't know. I don't like the goofy rear exhaust decals. Just no. Go to the right side of the diecast. Another new thing that I noticed is Ford is putting their decal on the what they call it, the rocker box or the side skirts, kind of like how the Toyotas have been doing with the TRD logo. So I like to see that. I just think the revamp for the Ford Mustangs in 2024 they did a really good job with it. It struggled out of the box early with performance-wise. I don't know why. I'm guessing it's just the car just aerodynamically wasn't as fast as the Camaro and the Camrys. But in terms of styling, it might be the best-looking Ford Mustang. I still think the 2019, 2020, and 2021 Mustang might be just... I don't know. It's tied, maybe a little bit better, but there's just something about that low front end that just looks mean. It looks good. 22 on the roof of the car. I don't know how the heck they pronounce this. What is it? Cappuccino? I don't know what the biff that is. Some of the words they come up with these brands, like how in the world am I supposed to know how to pronounce that? I don't know. Logano right there, Shell, and Pennzoil. Guys, if you haven't picked up this car yet, what are you doing? The new Ford Mustangs are here. Pick them up while you can. The Toyotas, they're a little bit behind. It's okay. At least the Fords are here to kind of, give us something to talk about. We'll probably be harping about the Chevys next year if they go to a new mold, which apparently they are, from what I'm hearing. The Camaro's done. But maybe they bring it back. Who knows? I mean, it's been pretty successful, so it's like, why would you change it? But, they got to do what they got to do to sell cars. So that is all for now, guys. Highly recommend this diecast. Awesome stuff. Thank y'all for watching. Have a blessed one, everybody. Diecast Buffet signing off.